In this video, we are continuing with the tangent properties of the circles. Here, we have concentric circles. So what do we mean by concentric circles? Circles having the same center but different radii. As you can see that we have two circles. This circle is having center O. The bigger circle is also having the center O, but the radii are different. This is a bigger one and this is the smaller one. Now he's saying that there are two concentric circles, each with center O and of radii 10 centimeter. Radii 10 centimeter and 26 centimeters. So it means that the bigger circle is having the radius as 26 centimeters. This is the radius for the bigger circle, which is 26 centimeters. And smaller circle is having the radius as 10 centimeters. So if we join this, this is 10 centimeters. Now, he wants us to find the length of the chord AB. Now, chord AB is a chord to the bigger circle, but it is the tangent to the smaller circle, right? You can see that. And P is the point of contact. When it is tangent to the smaller circle, P is the point of contact. So this angle becomes 90 degree, right? So we will consider this right angle triangle AOP, right? In this triangle, we can find AP. Now we have found AP, we have to calculate actually AB. Now, if you remember, you have done a theorem in 9th standard which says that if you have a chord and if you are dropping a perpendicular from the center of the circle to this chord AB, then suppose this is P, this is O, then AP is equal to PB. What does that mean? That means perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord, means divides the chord into two equal parts. Now here we can make use of the same theorem. From the smaller circle, we got OP as perpendicular line, right? To the bigger circle, AB is a chord and OP is a perpendicular. So it is bisecting this chord, dividing it into two parts. So now when we get AP, we can double that to get the AB, right? So now we will write this. So how will we write this? We will do a construction here. We will join OP. Now when we have joined OP, it becomes a perpendicular line. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to AB, right? What reason you will give? Line joining the center of the circle and the point of contact is a perpendicular line, right? Now, let's consider this right angle triangle APO. In triangle APO, it's a right angle triangle. We can apply the Pythagoras theorem. AO square is equal to OP square plus AP square. Now, AO is the radius of the bigger circle, which he has given 26 centimeters. So we can substitute AO as 26 centimeter. OP is the radius of this small circle and that is 10 centimeters. So we can write this as 10 centimeters plus AP square. Now this is 676 is equal to 100 plus AP square. So if you shift this here, this becomes 676 minus 100 is equal to AP square. So you got 576 is equal to AP square. So your AP is equal to 24, right? So you got AP as 24 centimeters. Now you can say that since AB is a chord to the bigger circle and OP is the perpendicular. Therefore, AP is equal to PB. Reason you can give: perpendicular from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. Therefore, your AB will be 2 times AP and your AB is equal to 2 into 24. So, your AB becomes 48 centimeters. Right? Okay. Now, another one. He's saying that we have two circles. They are touching each other externally. Now, these two circles are touching each other externally at point C, right? And P is the point on the common tangent. Now, if you look at this line, this is the common tangent to these two circles. And P is a point lying on this common tangent, right? So, if PA and PB are tangents to two circles. Now, PA, if you draw a tangent from P to this circle, PA is the tangent. And if you are drawing a tangent from P to this circle, PB is the tangent, right? He wants you to prove that PA is equal to PB. Now, if you remember the theorem that if you are dropping a tangent from an external point to the same circle, then if this is PT and this is PM, this is the point of contact, this is also the point of contact, then we did that PT equal to PM. We understood that the lengths of the tangents drawn from the external point are same, but that applies to the same circle, right? Here we have these two different circles. We can't directly say that PA is equal to PB, right? So how do we prove that PA equal to PB? Now what we will do is we will consider this circle, right? In this circle, PA and PC are the two tangents. So can we say that PA is equal to PC? Reason: lengths of the tangents from external point are equal, right? So this becomes your first equation. Similarly, if you consider this circle, PB and PC are the two tangents. So can we say that PC is equal to PB? Same reason, this becomes my second equation. Now, if you compare these two equations, PC is equal to PA, PC is also equal to PB. Does that mean PA is equal to PB? So, you will write comparing first and second, PA is equal to PB. So, we have proved this.